This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, February 25th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Mayor Gavin Buckley announced late on Friday afternoon that he has fired Chief Scott Baker of the police department. Baker's last day will be March 20th. In a statement released at 4:15 p.m. on Friday, Buckley said he wants to, quote, see a change in the direction and culture of the city's police department. Baker was appointed police chief in 2017 by former Mayor Mike Panelides, and during his tenure, the murder rate has fallen from 10 to 1, and overall violent crime has also declined significantly. Community engagement programs have also been implemented in parts of the city where crime is an issue. In the statement, Buckley said, we can be doing a lot on paper, but it doesn't matter if we're not feeling it on the ground. Apparently, Baker was told this news on Wednesday afternoon by City Manager Teresa Sutherland, and he was already scheduled to be on vacation, so he was actually on vacation when the news broke. Buckley did say he hadn't actually spoken to Baker about the decision, but he will do when he comes back into town. Now, that 4:15 announcement did take the council and the police department, as well as everybody that received it, by surprise. An effort to protect abortion rights in the state's constitution will not be moving forward in Maryland this year. House Speaker Mike Busch is withdrawing the bill. He said he pulled the bill because it was clear that it was not going to pass in the Senate, and he does have intentions of reintroducing it next year. Busch said that the intent of the bill was to ensure access to abortion remained legal in the state, even if the Supreme Court moves against it adversely. County Executive Stuart Pittman's in a bit of a quandary. He campaigned on a no-growth platform, and now he is championing some growth out in Laurel, near the Laurel Park. With the potential move of the Preakness Stakes from Pimlico Racecourse to Laurel Park, development in that area is set to take off. Pittman said Laurel Park is an economic driver that's been underutilized. They're coming into their own. The Maryland Jockey Club has built some nice restaurants there. It should be a destination place for the whole Mid-Atlantic, not just for horse racing. He said he does support development in certain parts of the county, including Laurel near the racetrack. And he also said the development should bring additional entertainment venues, hotels, and restaurants near the Route 1 and Route 198 intersection. Phil Davis from the Capitol had a weird article late on Friday. Apparently, the newly elected clerk of the court, Scott Poyer, has taken issue with the dress of some of his employees, and he sent out a multi-page memo defining what is appropriate dress in the courthouse. In the memo, he included several pages of printouts of what is appropriate and inappropriate clothing. And for the men, there was a single page that said this was not appropriate, yet the women had 3 pages of what's not appropriate. And some of the things that weren't appropriate were cap sleeve tops that expose your underarm, capris that are cut above the mid-calf, and those are all deemed, quote, prohibitive clothing. The images in the memo seem to be taken out of online shopping catalogs. Kind of strange. This is kind of cool. State legislation could allow Maryland MVA to begin issuing electronic driver's license. And this is House Bill 180, which would begin the implementation of what they call a mobile driver's license concept. What it is, it's an app that would allow its users to provide a digital version of their driver's license for law enforcement and retailers. Police obviously would have access to all of the information normally found on a driver's license. However, cashiers, so that's when you're getting carded for buying cigarettes or alcohol, will only be given the information that they need. In that instance, it would show a picture of you, your name, and under 18, over 18, under 21, or over 21. Not a bad idea. It works off of a QR code. You bring up the QR code, it would be scanned by the person that's requesting your ID information. And it's not meant to replace a physical driver's license entirely, because if the system goes down and a police officer needs to get that information, he is going to need to have a physical ID in his hand. Finally, as we wrap up, Annapolis Restaurant Week is coming into town March 2nd through 10th. March 3rd is a Mardi Gras down on Marketplace, which you probably should go and check it out. And as I mentioned on our Facebook page, we're going to be giving away gift cards. And I've got gift cards from Luna Blue, the Lighthouse Bistro, Bin 909, Caliente, Galway Bay, Stan and Joe's Saloon, the Chart House, Carroll's Creek Cafe, and Luna's, all $50 gift cards to give away in the next couple weeks. So you want to be sure that you're following us here on the Daily News Brief, our All Annapolis Facebook page, eyeonannapolis.net, Eye on Annapolis on Twitter. You might even want to sign up for our weekly events newsletter that goes out on Friday, because we're going to be giving out gift cards on all of those platforms. We'll start right now. For a $50 gift certificate to one restaurant, tell me which of the ones that I just mentioned has recently gone nut-free. just send me an email to info@eyeonannapolis.net, and we are going to pick a random winner from the correct answers tonight at 6 p.m. Pretty simple. All right, so that is it for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. That first link in our show notes will tell you all the different ways that you can connect with us. If you're someplace where you can give us a rating or a review, please do that and give us a recommendation to your friends and colleagues. Other than that, hang tight. We've got George Young with your local DMV weather forecast, and he's coming up in just 1 minute.
Join Anne Arundel Medical Center Foundation on Saturday, April 27th, 2019 at our Denim and Diamonds Bash in Annapolis. Denim and Diamonds is a fun evening under the stars featuring fabulous cuisine and gourmet food trucks, live and silent auction, and a live band. Last year, AAMC cared for more than 2,000 patients in our emergency departments suffering from mental illness or addiction. Help us expand much-needed inpatient and outpatient programs and services for your community. For tickets and sponsorships, visit aamcdenimanddiamonds.org. Special thanks to our platinum sponsors, AAMC medical staff, the Chesapeake Bayhawks, Comcast, the Evan K. Thallenberg family, What's Up Media, and WRNR.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, February 25th. Plenty of sunshine out there today for Annapolis and all of Anne Arundel County, but watch for potentially damaging winds gusting to 50-plus miles per hour through the afternoon hours, as highs in the mid-40s will feel much colder due to a wind chill. After today, a nice stretch follows for Tuesday through Thursday with sunshine and light winds with temps seasonally cool in the 40s before another chance of rain enters the picture Friday and Saturday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great week out there and enjoy the sunshine today despite the strong winds. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Imagine your child saying,
"Guess what I learned in school today?"
At St. Andrews, it happens every day. We asked Emma and Lawson, why?
We grow winter greens in our garden to make smoothies. Second graders are the chicken checkers, and our 8th graders take care of our goats.
Our classes are the perfect size, which means we get to know each other well, and our teachers know us.
Visit St. Andrews Day School's open house Friday, March 8th from 9 to 11 a.m. or call 410-266-0952 for a tour. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.